Hello everybody, I'm SlashinVC. Welcome back to World of Horror. Got an OBS problem here. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, we're back in it. I did a episode of this a little while back. Had a lot of fun with it. Really sucked. Oh man, I really blew it. Let's try quick play again. It suggests, by the way, oh, not quick play. Is it quick play? Yeah. It suggests if it is your first time playing, then we recommend you start with Spine-Chilling Story of the School Scissors. Yeah. That would be too easy. That would make too much sense. So, yeah, okay. So robed figures can be seen gathering at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. We read this last time, though. Go back and check out the first episode. And it's a really great little intro. But we'll skip it this time. The end of the world is at hand. You've finally arrived in the doomed town. Alright, so the supposed cause of the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently discovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of 000 for its long-awaited premiere. Okay. The old gods rule. Both you and enemies deal extra damage. Backstory, World of Horror, all unlocked perk cards, and randomized item statistics. Interesting. Okay, welcome to the World of Horror. We are now this random character over here. Who are we? Status? Never mind. Whatever. So, alright, we're starting out. Oh yeah, we need to investigate some mysteries. The lighthouse, by the way, is the final part. Once you've solved 5 mysteries. So anyway. This city is changing so fast you can barely recognize it anymore. Choose up to 2 different additional actions per location for this playthrough. It would be really smart of me to, like, have a plan, but I'm not going to have a plan. I'm going to randomize. Continue. We're going full rogue-lite. Check your mailbox. It's empty. Alright, I think we were this character last time. Back in your home, you think of your next move. You're not currently investigating any weird mysteries. By the way, I can take a bath, and this will help me. So I can get an XP boost, or regain some stats, or if I had an empty bottle, I could bring some bath water with me. Let's do the XP boost thing. Alright. And, yeah, somehow I missed my character screen, but whatever. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. There's a little secret somewhere here. No, I don't want that. Let's go back. Was it in the bathroom? Let's look at... No, I can't go to the bathroom again. Oh, it's probably in my bedroom. I can go up here. There we go. I had 1 fund in my savings there. I'm going to grab that before we head out. And we can change clothes, allegedly. There you go. It's a little more conservative. I think we can open... There we go. I can open that drawer. Do I not see anything in there, though? I think I can maybe open the curtains or something. Yeah, there we go. We can pull the curtains open. Alright, so we need to investigate a weird mystery. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence the other unsolved mysteries. So, freaky feature of found footage, macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, rotten report of rancid robin, eerie episode of evolving eels, bizarre brute of the blood-curdling botanist. I think I'm a little more familiar with the eels story. Let's try that. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend, living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back, you know? The one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. I believe we have Iwa with us again. Perhaps, or maybe he's just in the same room. But anyway, he's got +2 strength, and Kana's here. She's a friendly neighbor. Important. Receive -1 damage from attacks during combat encounters. That's wonderful. She's ready for adventure. Haha, yes. That's what we want. Adventure. Alright, let's investigate this mystery. Kana says, I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder what weird fish did he find this time. Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? Oh, Kana. You want me to investigate the mystery of the fish? We can investigate the seaside location twice to complete this quest. The side quest, the ecotology side quest. However, I may skip that, and I'm thinking that I want to, perhaps, I have 5 funds. What if I could buy something? So where would we go? Like, yes, downtown. Oh, prepare, it says. Costs doomed to enter and gives unique items. I've never seen that before. Let's prepare, because we're already at our apartment. It says, is there anything useful left? You rummage through your belongings, trying to find anything that will help you. You finally pick up Vanity Mirror. Hopefully, it will be enough. Okay, great. We have a vanity mirror now. Let's look at it. It's a blessed personal artifact. It reveals extra information about event choices. Oh. It says, I'm so pretty. Do I have to equip it? I do. It goes in the C slot. Alright, very good. Alright, now let's go downtown and see if we can buy a weapon. They want me to... The actual mission is to investigate the apartments. First, I go downtown. There's a vending machine and a police station. No, I was thinking maybe a hardware or gun store. Alright, so that's not doable. Is there anything at the village? Is there a hardware store here? This is what happens when you have randomized locations. You can't just say you want to go here, do that. Is it increasing my doom meter every time I travel? We're at 5%. No. Okay, forest, seaside. Yes, there we go. The seaside has a hardware store. Okay, we can get a pocket knife. Automatically escape from combat without the doom penalty. Ooh, okay. What does that cost? 1 fund. And then we've got the crowbar. That's a 3 fund item, 4 damage, 97 speed. The shovel is 6 damage, 118 speed. And the carpenter's hammer does 3 damage, 82 speed, and a 45 chance to hit. Interesting. Well, I think I'll take the middle of the road option here. It's a blunt, 2-handed strength weapon. Ah, yes. Well, our highest stat is charisma. What is this type of weapon? Strength weapon, and the pocket knife is a usable trinket. We can get the crowbar and the pocket knife, I think. Let's try it. Pocket knife. Okay, and when I equip that... Okay, I don't have to equip that. That's good. It's my last resort, it says. I want the crowbar. Got that too. That we should be able to equip. There we go. Now we have a weapon. Alright. That cost us a bunch of doom, but I'm ready to investigate the seaside apartments. Yes. Or, I mean, no, not this, not the seaside. Well, I'm ready to investigate the apartments. All right, there's 3 of us together here. All right, we've bumped into a struggling artist in the apartment complex. Mr. 000, your neighbor. I think 000 is just a blank. Mr. So-and-so. Your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. I can share my experience, let him come up with his own stuff, or ask him, what is that picture? I'm just going to share my experience. Not enough EXP. Sadly, you don't have any recent stories that would help him. At least the public won't experience the same horrors you did. Right, well, Technically, we haven't. Alright, so we investigated the apartments and Kana came up with something. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? I guess his apartment was empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. She wants to investigate the school. He's probably at work right now, so we can go there. We can go to the schoolyard. It costs doom, but we can recruit allies and learn gossip. Or we can go to the library. But I'm going to investigate the school. You catch a glimpse of an art class. One disturbing painting draws your attention. If I had art knowledge, it would be good. But anyway, let's take a peek, horrified. You gasp in pure horror. The twisted faces, the impossible angles, the enormous monoliths make you sick. Oh man, come on. I lost 2 stamina. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You do find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. Kana says, "Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us?" How can she sip her soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? Kana, I worry about you. Let's go back and see if he's home. We'll investigate the fire escape. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Oh wait, okay, I guess we took the fire escape. That's an intermediate screen, and then we arrive at a destination, so okay. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from, quote, someone who's been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? We got +2 funds. I'm a little worried about having an anonymous benefactor, however. Alright, Kana wants to continue investigating the apartments. She says, I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go check it out. What? What could he be burning? That's weird. Oh, we can store items over here, apparently. Vanity mirror. Is this eel even alive? Oh, that's a scary question. A woman jumps out of her apartment, covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Okay, I can calm her down, which is a charisma check. I have 8 charisma. Or check the bathroom. This is a knowledge check. I have a lower stat in knowledge, so I'm going to try calm her down, charisma check. Success. The woman sniffs and smiles weakly. You feel like you've prevented something awful. +4. Reason. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Okay, here's the notes. Inspect or put them in storage. Let's inspect them. Okay, here we go. It's a fragment, so it says, legend from the blank prefecture. Eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Blank eels of the blank prefecture would lay their eggs inside human blankety blank blank blank. Okay. We have learned something. Okay, we returned to the apartment. Kana says, that's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Yes, indeed. But you know, I'm friends with Kana. Alright, let's investigate the apartments once more. Excuse me, says the wired preacher. You have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Are you still there? I don't want to listen to the man. I'm going to hang up immediately. You put down the phone, a little shaken up. Just how many people did that odd man call today? Kana says, there must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. Oh boy. Why would we travel to the seaside? Can we do anything with the vanity mirror? Oh, let's inspect it. You can catch glimpses of the future in this tiny mirror. Ooh, interesting. Additional information about event choices, yes. All right, let's investigate Seaside. I guess we're going to take a walk on the beach while she's breaking into his apartment, perhaps? Yeah, looks like it. Upcoming exhibition. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition, unaware of the danger. The opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Ithatu is coming, and now you know the date. Really? Oh, it's because they're putting on that statue that's calling Ithatu. That's +3 doom. Oh boy, we're at 22% doom. We're gonna have to get that doom meter down. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try to break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. You spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? Uh-oh. Well, maybe she's at school. We've lost a companion, by the way. You enter the kitchen. Even though it's abandoned and the lights are off, something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like the smell of it. I can search for a weapon, which is a perception test. I already have a weapon. Look for a first aid kit. Oh. Ooh, if I got lucky on that, that'd be good. Let's look. I failed. You can't find the first aid kit anywhere. Could it have been moved somewhere else? Damn. Should have looked at what was cooking. But anyway. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Investigate the neighbor's apartment. This is the neighbor's kitchen. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels, flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? Okay, I'm probably supposed to click something. Wait, we have options. We can check the bathroom, the bedroom, or we can escape. Haha. Oh, Lord. Where would Kana be? Well, she probably, if she injured herself, she would be in the bathroom. The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid, murky water. Both his eyes are missing, with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. We can return to the kitchen or go to the bedroom. Let's go to the bedroom. Wait, can I grab this note or anything? No? Can't pick anything up off this frame? Alright, let's check the bedroom. You finally find Kana. I found the neighbor, but when his eye burst, I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. Either take her to the hospital or puncture her eye. Okay. If I puncture her eye, I lose 3 reason. This doesn't say anything. Let's take her to the hospital. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is immediately taken to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. This option is blacked out. I'm going to fall asleep. When you wake up, it's already night. Trying to ask about your friend, you are met with weird reactions, as if she never existed. You rush to the operating theater yourself, but are stopped by armed policemen. Whatever happened, the doctors must have been too late to help. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay eggs in eyes. Sitting before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. You wonder if you will ever hear from your friend again. The eerie episode of the Evolving Eels ending B. We got some rewards for solving this mystery. Knowledge is key, plus 30 experience. There's still hope, minus 3 doom, 3%. Tireless, plus 1 reason and stamina. Time passes, 1 day. Safety in numbers, minus 2 reason. I need to keep 2 companions with me. We better go pick up some more companions in the next mystery. All right, so you, continue. The old god stirs. Click here to reveal its effects. What's it doing? Price hike. Preparing for the worst. People are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. Oh, I see. Now look, the lighthouse is veiled behind some weird haze. I think we should go back to our home. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What's it doing in there? I took the key. Alright, up here under town status, we've got price hike. Random effect, I assume. We should take a bath. What do we got here? We can gain some reason, or we can gain some stamina. Or we can get an XP boost. Let's go for the XP boost. I want to level up. Okay, we can go back to the town screen. Did I put anything in storage? I think not. I'll bring what we have. Alright, let's investigate the next mystery. A feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable in the air. This mystery has been solved. Now we have the bizarre brute of the blood-curdling botanist, the rotten report of a rancid Roman, the macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. I can't even say that. And the freaky feature of found footage. Let's try the rancid ramen. It says no endings discovered. I'm gonna examine this. Yeah. A rotten report of rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens up in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Ooh. Interesting. Now, the doom meter is at 20%. Theoretically, we could go to the library, learn something. Hey, wait, by the way, can we level up? Okay, we've got 64 XP. So we may be able to learn some spells, but we actually need another ally. I want to get through this with 2 allies, so we need to go to the schoolyard. Aha, here we go. So here we have, I thought they'd have their names here, but they don't. Okay, let's try observe. Kohaku waves at you. They seem relaxed. Let's check out this person. Taru notices you and smiles. They look fine. Kairi notices you and smiles. They seem relaxed. Okay, well, I think I can relate to this person over here. We can share a creepy story, which we will lose XP, or ask them to join you, or get the latest gossip. Let's start with the gossip. It's been hard to get to sleep lately. Well, would you like to join me? Okay, bam, we got student C. Alright. It sounds strange, but I believe you. Okay, so we got some help to investigate this mystery. This is good. Now, let's go to the apartments. Why are we investigating the apartments? We'll go to the lobby. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. Alright, so they're preparing for something. This can't be healthy, or are they hiding something? E, 182 of 180. I feel like I should be able to level up. Whatever. This can't be healthy. What are they protecting themselves against? You take a deep breath, and the air around you feels heavy, as if it's thick with an invisible poison. You cough, and your eyes begin to water. The world around you is not as safe as you once thought. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter or leave. Really? Why is that? You know, I've got enough money to go to the doctor for some general healing. I may try that. Alright, passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. What? You take a step back, noticing a weird, tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've never seen you. This is our Cyclops neighbor. Oh, God. She does reason damage, as you might expect. She has 19 HP. Now, I don't need to do this right now, but there's a cut and run option, I think. I should have an option to flee. Or what's it under? Support, defense, spiritual. Okay, let's look under defense. There it is. Run away. I'm allowed to do this. Ends the doom encounter. Or ends the encounter for a doom penalty. So either we take on 5% doom to run away. That would put us at almost 30 doom. Or we attack her. So I want to see what this weapon will do, I think. If I go over here, I can order my allies to attack. I can, I ought to be able to order my allies to distract them too, but... Okay, prepare my attack. Here we go. Attack with my weapon. I ought to be able to do it at least twice for 5 damage. That'd bring her down to 9. All I gotta do is hit her a few times, honestly. So let's, prepare. We got attack boost. Okay, do that. And a regular attack, and another boost, and another attack. There we go. Launch the sequence. We could do more preparation, but let's do that. Let's do 2 attack boosts, and then an attack boost. 182. Okay, we can do 2 per. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. That's okay. All right, the Cyclops neighbor punches you in the face. I missed one of my attacks. That's not good. All right, let's try that again, but do it right. So we got 2 attack boosts and an attack, 2 attack boosts and an attack. There we go. Alright, I've got her down to 4 HP. I'm gonna do the same thing again. She attacked us, we're down to 12 reason. There we go, this ought to do it. There, you've defeated Cyclops neighbor for 14 XP. Great. Saved ourselves some doom there, got a little XP. We need to get our reason back up somehow. The only way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Oh boy. Okay, let's get into the restaurant yourself then. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas inside, but you could really use a drink. I'm gonna get the most expensive one. That taste seems a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. Alright, it seems that you are not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours. Your questions fall on deaf ears, and you're shunned. Dumpster dive. Discard 2 item cards to complete the quest. I just noticed that. I don't think we have enough items that I want to discard. No, I've only got the pocket knife. I wonder what happened to the burnt papers from the last one. I ain't discarding that pocket knife, so you can forget it. Alright, we're going downtown. Let's go to this ramen shop. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He steps in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he is checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? We can follow the weird man, but my perception is quite low. Our charisma is much higher. We could call the police on him. Do we have the quick thinking perk? No. Okay, so a shady-looking man steps in front of a house, and he looks really suspicious going in. Call the police. Charisma check success. The police thank you for the tip and promise to keep an eye on the house. Before you go, they give you a reward. Wow, I'm a paid stool pigeon. Great. Alright. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? Oh. Let's investigate. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. I wish I had a light source. We're gonna have to help your friend. I failed my strength check. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take a wrong step and sprain your ankle. It's nothing serious, but you'll have a problem walking for a few days. Okay, we're down to 12 and 12. We really need some healings. It's finally your turn to order. The owner's grin widens as you say, "One ramen, please." Your path is blocked by a rotting corpse covered in ivy. What? No, it's not Suta-chan. 19 HP. Does 3 stamina damage per hit. Okay, this dude is covered in ivy. Yes. Covered in ivy. Let's flee from combat this time. I don't want to take a bunch of damage. I could easily take way too much damage here. We've got the pocket knife. Run away. You've successfully run away from Suta-chan. The Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Wow, they're really drawing this ordering ramen thing out, aren't they? The only metro line in your town connects to the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? If we walk, I presume, it's going to raise the doom meter more. But if we get on the bus... Did you ever read that story, Midnight Meat Train? No, I'll walk. Walking to your destination takes precious time, plus 1% doom. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. She's got more self-control than I do. I'd have to take a bite. Alright, let's take this sample of the ramen to the laboratory. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? We've only got one option, just the vial of ramen. A mere day later, your friend rings your door. Her face is pale, and in a shaky hand, she holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. A week later, police and government officials are looking over where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. We have now leveled up. I see my XP bar flashing. The old god stirs. Oh, to gain a new level, press this button. Here we go. You've advanced to the next experience level. Choose one perk and one stat upgrade. Okay, so we've got Fast Swimmer, Ghost Connection, and Outdoorsman. So, Fast Swimmer gives you faster offensive actions. I like that. Or ghost connection. Completing a mystery grants a random spell. Ooh. Or outdoorsman. +1 luck attuned with the natural rhythm of life. Okay, a spell or faster attacks. Let's take the spell. We're going to get a ghost connection. Now, I think we can also pick one of these to level up. So we can go higher on our charisma. We could get like 9 charisma. Or raise up another stat. This is a strength weapon, right? So I'm going to raise my strength 1. And then we can get an increase in stamina or reason. We're a little... Oh, it's either one of these or one of these. I'm going to take the +4 reason because we're slowly going insane. Alright, very good. Now we're up to 13 stamina, 15 reason. If we can solve the next mystery, we get a spell. Look here, we've got a ghost connection card here. Completing a mystery grants a spell. They're like a companion, that's cool. The old god stirs. What? I'd sworn it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? So what happened? There was a time skip increasing the doom meter. Alright, that's 2 mysteries, 37% doom. I'm going to wrap it up right here, keep the episode kind of short. We'll investigate more mysteries in the next episode. Thanks for joining me for this one. I hope you enjoyed it anywhere as much as I did. See you in the next one. In the meantime, I'll see you in the comments.